Hey friends, it's Mitzi. Thanks for stopping by today. Today I'm going to show you how I made a card that I recently posted to the Coffee Monster Co. Facebook page. But first I want to give a special shout out to Rob, who asked me to make this video, and of course to Helen. Her art just always inspires me to be creative in so many different ways. So let's get started. Here are the supplies that I used to make this card. And even if you don't have all of these items, I'm sure that you have some of these items or something equivalent to make a card like this. And here's the card. It's so cute. I could hardly stand it. And I'm excited to show you how I made it. It's really simple. It's a simple die cut that I got. It takes 2 pieces of paper, black and white, pretty basic. Now you are going to need a die cut machine, but if you don't have one, just grab a cheap one off of Amazon. They're all basically the same. This is the die cut set that you're going to need by waffle flour. First things first, you're going to cut out your white background pieces. Now you're going to cut out at least 2 or 3, or if you're me, you're going to cut out 4. And then because I don't like math, my backgrounds are simple. Always 4 by 5 1/4. Every single card I make. So let's get to the creative part. I am using this double-sided arch tape that I love and a $10 magnet board from Michaels to adhere it down so that I can put the stencil on top of the boxes. I like this board because I can use magnets to kind of hold it in place as I zhuzh it around, and then I use washi tape. Today we're going to use the, I believe it's called Artsy Desk by Helen, to inspire us since we're doing Coffee Monster Co. theme today. And now we're ready for ink. The ink that I used is from the Ranger line, the De-Stress Oxide inks, and the reason I chose these is because that's what I have. And I say use what you have. On a project like this, it's really simple inking, so anything is going to work, I think. And the daubers that I used are $2, for all of these off of Temu. It was a steal. And now for the stamps. I was lucky enough to get these a few months ago. Volume 1, Volume 3, Volume 7. I used pieces from each of these stamp sets. And then I used one of the coordinating waffle flower stamp sets. Now, I recently put my stamps onto blocks because I like the grab and go ease when I'm using them for my planner. But I stuck them on with that double-sided tape that I used at the beginning of this video because I like the versatility of being able to take the stamps off easily for a project like this. And so I gather all the stamps that I'm going to use and put them in one spot so they're ready when we get to that point. So now we're going to just grab a dauber and start inking. You're going to hold down the stencil and just ink away until you get the shade that you like. I'm a huge fan of pink, so anything that I make is probably going to have some pink on it. And then we're going to try to do this ombre in the next one. I like using the lightest color first and then have the darker colors kind of blend into the lighter colors. Oh goodness. This is, this is the beginning of an issue, I am thinking. I'm wondering if I can continue on here and make this work, or if, oh man, this is a problem. And the underlying problem is, honestly, how I said I cut out 4 of these at the beginning. This is my 4th die cut, white base. And so I'm going to do my very best to make this work and show you that we don't all have to be perfectionists, even though that is where I skew. Ooh, let's see. Okay, let's continue on here. Okay, guys, I am going to make this work. I'm going to make this work and just continue on here the best that I can. And it might not be perfect at the end, but we're all going to get the drift of what I was trying to accomplish here. So even though I said the inking is simple, and as you can tell, it is simple inking. It's literally just inking into boxes with stencils over them. I guess the key lesson here is you've got to make sure that your stencil is adhered down in order to make it that simple. So I'm done. We got it. I'm not going to stress out more about that. At least not here, live to you. And now for the creative part of this card. It is time for stamping. For stamping, I use VersaFine Clair in Nocturne. I think it's the best ink out there for fine detail stamping. It has never let me down. So let's get this all set up for stamping. I just use your basic acrylic block that you can get at any hobby or art store and smack my little guy on there and smack some ink on it. Do the tap, tap, tap method, and then boom. Straight up, or straight down, straight up to get a clear stamp. That's really important. And, ooh, I probably should have done this one first. The VersaFine Clair ink, where it is amazing, it does take a while to dry. So this one I probably should have done first to let it really have good dry time on it. I take 2 of making this card, this being take 4. I didn't let it dry long enough, and so when I colored on it, it smudged, and we went on to take 3. I love this little ink bottle. Oh, it's so cute because I love fountain pens as well. And we all know we're going to do something fun with this ink bottle here on this card. And obviously you can use whatever stamps that you want. These are just the stamps that I decided to use. I thought they went well with the theme. This stamp I got from my local paper store, Urban Paper. It's right outside of Seattle, where I live. And it's such a great store. But this is where you can get really creative, use what you got for sentiments or however you want to do it. This is the fun part, creating whatever you want. This is an actual wooden stamp from Helen. And this Happy Mail stamp, I put 2 stamps on, but I actually flipped them around in this case for this card specifically, so that they were vertical and not horizontal. Oh, I'm loving this again. And then I'm going to add on this is what makes a stamp really look stampy, if that makes sense. It's the little monetary denominations that we see on stamps. And they're teeny tiny, and that's why I try to put everything on one little spot so that I don't lose anything as I'm picking up and plucking down. And here we go. Straight down, straight up. There's so many times that if I don't say it, I don't do it. And as we're talking about round 1, round 2, round 3, I did not say it, I did not do it, and ruined my card that way. So I'm trying to take my time here because I want this to be, I cut out 4, I try to get it done in 4. Ooh, this little 4 cents is so tiny. Oh, see, this is where I had a hard time. Oh, I got it this time. Ooh, okay. We are going to be in the clear. Let it dry a little bit. Give it some dry time. I think, oh, yikes. More dry time. I forgot a couple little things here. I forgot the express. Thought that was cute. On the last one as well, so let's put it on this one. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this exactly the same. Let's see. This, I thought it was fun. I got it in some random pack, but since I'm from Seattle, I thought this is fun because it is a Seattle little stamp that I can put on. And then, of course, we got to throw some squiggles on there. Let's see. Squiggles. Boom. And let's try it. I'll just put some here. At this point, I'm just deciding, is that enough? Do I want to add anything more? Let's see. I'm going to say no. And now we're moving on to the color portion. We are going to start down here. And I like these. I found these alcohol pins. They're Ohuhu. You can get them at Michael's. You can get them online, obviously, Amazon, all the places. I like them because they don't show lines and I love a Tombow, don't get me wrong, but like a Tombow, if you are coloring, sometimes you can see a line. So I'm starting out here with the little fountain pen, and then I'm going to move up. Let's see what color. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, we're gonna, let's see, do the coffee cup was pink. So again, I love pink, and I just happen to have a pink coffee cup, so that's why I decided to draw this coffee cup. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to put, oh well. And then not the same color as the previous card, but similar color, a blue. I love this notebook because obviously, well, I guess not obviously, but I'm assuming it's supposed to look like a Hobonichi cover. And we all know that Helen loves Hobonichi, and I am a Hobonichi fan as well, so I appreciate that. I'm going to color in some washi tape. We'll do the same yellow as before, and let's see. Let's put in a couple little accents here on the sticker pages. Oh, how I love Helen's sticker pages. I'm waiting on an order of all the ones for 2026. And they should be here soonish, I think. I have to check my notifications. And here we got another pen, and I'm going to base that blue off of my most recent Jinhao 10 that I got off of Amazon. And now it's literal ink time. I used Day to Night last time, so I think this time I'm going to use the Coffee Monster. And I'm going to use it because I happen to have it inked up in my Esterbrook Esty, the Coffee Monster one, which was a total FOMO purchase that I made. I told myself I didn't need it because I have plenty of fountain pens. But when I saw people posting them online in the Facebook group, I just couldn't help myself. I'm going to use it with a brush though, because that is not showing. It's looking too dark for my liking. There we go. Now you can see more of the brownish tones inside that I like. And there we go, a little bit more. Put that aside to dry. And we're done with the ink. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to clean up a little bit while I'm looking at this to see if there's any things that I forgot, which I did. I forgot this little heart. So let's boom, boom, boom. Get that colored in. It's kind of hard to see from far away. But, oh, forgot the little stamp on here. And I think it's looking good. Let's see. And now we're going to let all that ink dry. And it dries quickly because it is an alcohol ink. Oh, goodness. I almost forgot a real fun part of this. I have this metallic gold pen. I think it's a Sharpie pen. And I'm going to use it to color in the pen nib on this faux Coffee Monster Esterbrook Esty pen. Anniversary pen. And we're going to take a little brown Tombow and color in here. And a little, let's see, white. Now you're not going to be able to see this on the video or actually on the card hardly at all either. But I'm just making it look like that coffee swirl on the pen because that's fun. And that's it, folks. That is the, oh, no. Let me finish this off. We got our black card base. Or backing, I guess. It's stuck on. Not real graceful, but big difference is the addition of that little piece there, which I didn't do on this one, just for time's sake. And now we take our trusty old double stick tape and use that to put the die cut that we got creative on and stick it down to the black cardstock. I got this little pen. It's a pen. It's a pen with a, it's a PEN with a PIN to help take apart stickers, or in this case, this tape. Kind of center it the best you can, and voila. And then all you need now is a actual card to stick it on. I got a box of cards for quite the deal. $4.99 for all of these cards at the Goodwill. And I'm just going to pick out, we're going to do pink this time. I'm in a pink mood right now. And use my double stick tape. Once again, I love this stuff. Makes for quick and easy, and I love quick and easy, especially for things that we don't need to use glue because of them being small. This is got a big surface, so you could just use tape. And there you go. You got the cutest card to send to a friend. Just put it inside an A2 envelope and you're good to go. Well, thanks for joining me today on day 1 of my Paper Girlie YouTube adventure. I'm going to leave you with my craft motto. Use what you have, buy what you need, save when you can, and then splurge occasionally. And always remember, the most important thing you actually have is your creativity. And I'm here to help inspire that. See you next time. Bye.